I'm not going to do a full yarn haul, but I got these in my Good Vibes yarn that arrived yesterday. I have my needles, I have this book. I'm going to make this scarf. The time is currently 9 AM and I'm going to see how long it takes me to make the scarf. So it is currently 20 past 9. I've already had to swap my needles out to 20mm ones because the 10mm was just too tight. But it's massive. Like, I've already cut, I think, 8 stitches off the recommended amount. I think the yarn might be a bit thicker than I first thought. But for reference, here's my hand. Ignore the nail varnish, please. Let's go that way. But that's huge. So I'm thinking I'm going to restart again and knock some of the stitches off, because otherwise that's going to be super thick and it's going to completely envelop somebody. Okay, off we go, start again. So we are at the end of the first ball. This is how much we have left, and this is how much we've done. So the time is currently 25 past 10. It is exhausting using yarn this chunky though. So I'm going to have a quick little snack break and then see how long it takes me to do the second ball. It is currently 12:30. I took an hour's break. And this is what we have at the end of ball 2. Ooh. So I'm about to attach the last ball and see how long it takes. And here we have it. This is possibly the most impractical scarf I have ever made in my entire life. It's so nice. It's so squishy though. Right. Because it's red, it stretches. Let's show you how practical my scarf is. So, it's ridiculous. It's warm, but what you can do, say because it is stretchy, you can also just use it as a wrap. See? Stretches out quite far. And it's lovely and warm. Probably not with the hoodie, but you know, it'd be nice with just like a little top underneath. So here we are. I ended up using the 20mm needles on it. I essentially ended up sacking the book. It was a pattern from the Northern Knits book that you would have seen in the clip at the beginning. But it's essentially just a 2x2 rib. Hold up. Just a 2x2 rib. Now, in the book, it says to cast on 30 stitches. Now, I thought this was a super chunky, which it turns out it's not at all. I don't know what it is. It's huge though. And because I got it from the Good Vibes yarn haul, it's very, very warm. Because I got it from the Good Vibes yarn haul, she does say that the yarn labels are not always correct. However, the labels that were on these had been turned around and then stickers have been put on the back of them, and it does say on it that it's 300 grams. It says big twist and it's a merino wool blend, which it feels like it's got merino in it. It's super soft, squishy, got a little bit of a floofy to it, but not much, not enough to be irritating. But it doesn't have the yarn weight on it. So I had a quick look online and I couldn't see it anywhere, but that could just be me not looking properly. So how long did it actually take? By now you would have seen my little clips. It took me just over 3 hours altogether. I had to have breaks for having food, I had the phone go a couple of times, I had to let the dog out, stuff like that. So I averaged, the first ball was just under an hour, the second ball was pretty much bang on an hour, the third ball was about an hour and maybe 10 minutes, but I'm telling you, see my muscles here, I can never remember which way around they go, but the one on the one when you do that pops up, or where if I had muscles, they ache, and these ones here as well, they ache. They're so, like, not really badly, but I'm not used to using such big needles, I'm not used to using such big yarn. Usually I use like an arm weight is the biggest that I go. But it's been an experience, and that's why I like the Good Vibes yarn, because you don't know what you're going to get. And I would never ever have bought 900 grams of this at all. This is not a colour that I would normally go for, and it's certainly not a thickness I would normally go for, but I'm glad that I did, because now I have a huge impractical scarf to wear. But yeah, I know this is like something a little bit different, but I thought it would just be fun to see how long it took. So yeah, all in all, it took me roughly about 3 hours, maybe a smidge over, but not much. And I am not the fastest knitter in the world. I would imagine there are people who are used to using this thickness of yarn that knit a lot faster than I do. So there you go. If you want something super fast, shockingly, if you use massively thick yarn, you end up with a super fast project. Okay, right, that's me, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.